Iran just came back to his room from his work. Suddenly a thought popped in his head. He said to himself, anyways, I'm gonna die one day. So why not today? Why not now? Why don't I skip the process of living and directly catch my ultimate destiny of death? Iran heard of many people committing suicide due to various reasons. Some failed in exams, some were betrayed by their lovers, some poverty, some depression, and some due to various other reasons. But he had no any strong reasons to die. And for him, those reasons were absurd. To die, to end the life. He was happy. He had lots of friends who used to love him very well. He had decent amount of money. He was positive, optimistic, loving and compassionate person. In fact, for him, life was very enjoyable. But still, he thought that what if I put an end to everything and become nothing and no one in nowhere? Next day, Iran was with his friends in shopping center. His mates went to the smoking zone, which was at the terrace of the mall. Iran went to the edge of the terrace and saw down. It was at the 21st level. It was a couple 100 feet high. He kept looking down and again, same kind of thoughts came to him. What if I jump from here? He visualized himself jumping from there and thought, oh, what an adventurous death that would be. He imagined the joy of falling for the few seconds and then landing directly on the hard concrete floor. That immense amount of pain when his body would be shattered into the pieces and disfigured totally, and still he would be alive for don't know how long, how many seconds, how many minutes. He recalled all the intense pain he had ever had in his life, but they were so little in comparison to the pain of that death. Would his pain cross all the levels of pain, leading him towards the tranquility? And then what would happen? Nobody returned to tell what happens after death. He would be dead, and then what? Iran was so lost that he forgot he was still alive. Again, he saw his dead body and people gathering around him, his friends panicking and rushing towards his body. What a shock it would be to them. Would they cry, or would they even forget to cry to check whether he was still alive? And what about his parents? What would happen to them when this agonizing news gets to their ear? The pain they would feel would be greater than the pain of his death that he could think at his last moment. Because for them, Iran was their whole world. He couldn't even imagine them in such a pain that he said, no, 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 no. Again, he came back to his consciousness from his imagination to real world, and still he was alive. His intent was not to commit suicide, but just the curiosity of the death. He just wanted to know what he would be without him. On the way home, staring outside from the window of a bus, he questioned what were the things that kept him alive. The two main things he came up with was hope and faith. A hope for a better life, a better world, and faith in divinity that was way beyond the 1,000 cycles of life and death. He thought of his favorite goddess Kali. Kali itself means death. Kali also means time. Millions worship her, and are they worshipping death? Is that bad? If it was, then why she would be worshipped? Or wouldn't devotee in him wake up to say, salutations, salutations, salutations to you again and again, O great goddess, forgive me for questioning you. He thought, did I decide to be born here in this planet, in this particular place, to start my life like this? I was never conscious of starting my life when I was born. It's not me to decide when I'm gonna burn and when I'm gonna die. Something else does, who makes me breathing, who makes me feeling that I exist. And today, this moment, I have to live because life is not cursed, because I have to die one day, but life is a blessing because I am alive today. Let me be I today because I am living. Let the I in me perish away when I die, and let me be I without I. Thank you so much for listening, and please let me know how was the story in the comment section below. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.